Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland for today's All-AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. This one should be a very interesting game. Baltimore, obviously the more experienced of the two, but C.J. Stroud set to begin his rookie campaign with the Houston Texans today, this evening, right now in Madden 23. Glad to have all you guys joining us. Should be a pretty offensive game, I would imagine. Both these teams with a lot of new faces all around the league. So we're going to see which ones matter more than the others. Will the rookies shine, or will the veterans continue to boss around the youngsters? We will see in just a few moments. And there's one of the veterans himself, Odell Beckham Jr., recently signing with the Baltimore Ravens. We'll see what he can produce on the offensive end for this squad. As you take a look at the Houston Texans squadron, not the greatest. There's a reason they had the second overall pick in this draft after absolutely fumbling the first overall pick. Anyways, tags are in. Everything is good to go on my end. Hopefully you guys are ready for game number 3 of the simulation. What's good, XSM? What's good, Chili? What's good, Exoff? What's good, Zero ATL? Good to have all you boys here today. Hopefully we are locked in, ready to go. What's good, Luigi Guy? Good to have all you boys here. Really do appreciate you showing up each and every day. I know it's difficult with all the schedules. Brendan Marks as well. Thank you. Appreciate it. I think the Ravens with a sim, but Texans upset IRL. I like that. That's bold. Bold, but I like it. I might personally go with Houston today in this sim, because you remember last year the Ravens lost to the Jets in week 1, and that was a pretty ugly game. As the greatest kicker in NFL history steps up to the pylon, or the kicking tee rather, we are underway from M&T Bank Stadium. Return taken to the 18-yard line. So we'll get to see firsthand the likes of C.J. Stroud wearing 15. I have a feeling that's going to be very, not going to last very long. I don't think it's going to stick. Number 15 on C.J. Stroud just doesn't seem right, but we'll have to see. Zach Wilson is good. Right, yeah, he was crazy in Madden. The first professional snap for C.J. Stroud is a handoff up the middle, and this is going to be a gain of 12 on the first play from scrimmage. Dameon Pierce, who is a shockingly good running back. As Rocky Sin there on the tackle, coming over from the Raiders. Mo didn't have wide receiver game versus Jets. I love how you remember that, man. That's crazy. Yeah, they had like a third-string tight end playing. Gain of 12 on the first carry from Dameon Pierce, the superstar running back last year, as this pass right side is caught. The first pass of Stroud's young career goes for 6. 5-star. I love that. That's incredible. Very true. Zach Wilson was the epitome of hot and cold in our sims last year. Pretty fun to watch. C.J. Stroud completing his first NFL pass. Now on 2nd down and 4, looking for his second consecutive, building a streak. That one's incomplete, though. Not there. Not going to lie, I'm not familiar with like any Texan receivers in terms of what numbers they have, because Robert Woods is new, Dalton Schultz is new. John Mechie, however you say that, didn't play last year. And Nico Collins is just a casual. 3rd down and 4, 2 receivers left and right for the Houston Texans on their opening drive. A screen pass is going to be caught and blown up immediately by Patrick Queen. However, as an AFC North football fan, I do know that Ravens secondary all too well. We all know he is better than Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes combined. Factual. Yep. Very, very true. Texans will punt. It is Cameron Johnston on to kick the ball away. 1 first down and a punt. Immediately after, return is going to be taken here up the middle by Devin Duvernay, getting to the 26-yard line. Noah Brown, wide receiver 1, true. Mrs. Rookie season due to cancer. Oh, that's right, that's right. I knew it was a crazy story with him. Yeah, that's good for him. I know that's got to suck, man. Like, all the hard work, achieving your dream, getting to the peak of the mountain, and then all of a sudden it's just everything stalls out. You have other issues to worry about. That's terrible. But glad he won that battle too, and he can begin his NFL career. Lamar Jackson recently becoming the richest quarterback in the NFL with a huge offseason contract. Going to start with a read option, what he does best, as he's wrapped up after a gain of 3. Texans are going to have to keep him in check today. Desmond King, the corner on the tackle. And that's something they may have to do, is start bringing some corners on some blitzes. Got to be creative against the Ravens because they are a diverse offense. Jackson's first play was a quarterback keeper. Now 2nd down and 7. He will hand off up the middle to Dobbins, who gets lit up at the 30. Pickup of a yard. I believe he's the 4th-year running back now out of Ohio State. Dominated OSU. Had a good rookie season. Hurt his 2nd year. His 3rd year was better. Trending in the right direction, and this is his 4th. Early 3rd down for Lamar Jackson. Keep an eye on Mark Andrews there at the top of your screen. Lamar's favorite target. Instead, it's going to be a handoff here up the middle, and that's going to be a first down for Dobbins. And of a dozen. Ravens keep the drive moving. I'll have to check the Google form to see what you guys predicted. Texas superstar Alex Pop. Nice. You guys are just finding random players on the depth chart at this point, I swear. Interesting formation for the Ravens. No team does it better than them when it comes to these chaotic formations that pan out for quite a bit of yardage. This is going to be a QB keeper for Jackson, who picks up half a yard. All that movement for a couple of feet. Crazy. That is crazy. Well. All right, let me check the Google forms real quick. Jackson on 2nd and 10. Dobbins in the backfield to his right side. Yeah, he's going to get the handoff up the middle again. Picks up 2. Pistol formation. I mean, yeah, that was pistol with a couple like extended magazines. For the Ravens, I'm pretty sure, but I think we changed my mind. Yeah, I'll get ready to check real quick. Excuse me. Back-to-back 3rd down space for this Baltimore offense. Lamar with a deep drop back. Looking to sling it deep, and that's exactly what he'll do. He's got a man out there. It's knocked down incomplete. Wanted Rashad Bateman. But he couldn't come down with it in double coverage. What played there by the Texans secondary? All right, questions. Jordan Stout on to punt for the Baltimore Ravens. Both teams coming up scoreless on their opening drives. Houston will get the ball back, as this is a beautiful punt pinned down inside the end zone. A little too much, unfortunate skip. All right, 2 people picked the Texans, 5 people picked the Ravens. And the question is, who picks who? Oh, let's see. Why not? If I could, that'd be cool. I have no idea where to find this thing. Responses. Somebody just submitted it, bro. All right, well, better late than never. Stroud back on offense after the touchback on the punt. Texans begin their 2nd drive from the 20 with a jet sweep run here to Collins. That's actually Robert Woods, who goes back a yard. Not a great play there. All right, so we got 6 Ravens predictions. Fair enough. Who plays next? Bengals Browns tomorrow in Cleveland. Have the Saints played yet? They have not. I think they play on Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. I will check real quick to confirm that. 2nd and 11 after the failed jet sweep play. We're going to stretch right side here to Pierce, who's got some room to run, and he'll pick up the first. Dameon Pierce, baby. All right, matter of fact, since we're all asking, I'll just read out the rest of the week's schedule. Tomorrow we have Bengals Browns. Monday, Jaguars Colts. Tuesday, Buccaneers Vikings. Wednesday, Titans Saints. Thursday, Niners Steelers. Friday, Cardinals Commanders. And then next Saturday, Packers Bears. Who won the gauntlet? The Cowboys, believe it or not. Yeah, Thursday is the Niners game. Feeling so weird. My dad likes the Jets. Mom likes the Rams. Dad's friend likes the Cowboys. Well, a lot of people are going to be hurt in that household, I have a feeling. Dameon Pierce averaging 12.5 yards per carry early on in this one. As Stroud looking for another completion. This one right side is incomplete. 2 for 4 on the day now. What's good away, man? Jay is a Ravens fan. I can't wait. I just hope this game resembles opening day 2019. I remember that. Opening day 2019, man. What was the year you guys... Was it the year you guys played the Dolphins and won like 55-3? I don't remember. Stroud back in the shotgun after the first down incompletion. Here comes pressure off the edge. Stroud throwing deep on the run, incomplete. Yikes. Perhaps not going to be very pretty for him today. Spot on, I knew it. Come on now. I know ball. Ravens in week 1 are like a ridiculously good team. I don't understand it. CJ Stroud a little off his game so far. Got to give him time to get settled in on 3rd and 10. Looking for the 42. He's going to throw left side. He's got a man on the run. It's Devin Singletary into Raven territory. Former Buffalo Bill, who was replaced by Nyheim Hines for the most part. And that'll transition us to the second quarter. Scoreless after 1. Texans looking to change that. The first team to get into opponent territory today. As Woods will get another jet sweep. This time it's going to work out as a penalty marker down. This one's likely coming back. And it will. Ravens 24-0 in the last 6 years in preseason. I know, it's crazy. Crazy but true statistic. Should make a form for all the teams that'll win each division. I could do that. I wouldn't mind. First down and 20 after the holding penalty. Stroud looking to pass. Here comes the Ravens pass rush across the middle. That's a dot from CJ Stroud, a gain of 19.5. Pretend that's not Lovie Smith. Don't even worry about it. And there's the first catch for one of the best stories in football this offseason. John Mechie. Is it Mechie? Is it double E or is it one E? I never understand with these players. Second down and inches. Texans able to battle away from that holding penalty. They're going to pick up a first down here with Singletary. Gain of 4. Lovie Smith's still involved. He's going to start throwing games. Don't worry. Yeah, I can make a form about divisions. That'd be cool. I'll have you guys, I guess, watch week 1, and then you guys can decide who you think will win the division. We'll just do that for simplicity's sake, since we've already had 2 games, and we'll have 3 after this one. Under 5 to go in the first half. Ravens looking to bring some pressure here. They will rush 4. Stroud throwing that one out of bounds. Pressure in his face. That's what this Ravens pass rush is going to do to you with the likes of Justin Matabuke, Broderick Washington, who I think has the most noble name in the entire NFL. Bro's name is Broderick. And I can't forget Michael Pierce. Stroud back in the gun. Thrown 8 passes, completed exactly half of them. Hand off here to Singletary, right side. What a move made, breaking the ankles of the secondary for Baltimore. That's a first down. Tamika Ryans, Lovie Smith costume 5 months before Halloween. I love that. Love that. Very true. That's what we're going to go with. I mean, if Joe Woods can dress up as a defensive coordinator on Halloween, I don't see why Ryans can't either. Stroud will head under center on first down and 10 from the 25. Dameon Pierce back in the game. Will get a carry. And he's going to get knocked down at the line of scrimmage. I hope Pierce has a breakout year this year, to be honest with you. I've always admired him as a player. He's very humble. He's always under the radar. Nobody really, just because his team sucks. Reminds me of Nick Chubb in 2019. Good player. Stroud now with an empty backfield. Looking for the Raven 15. Stroud is going to heave this one towards the end zone. That jump ball's knocked down incomplete. Try to see who was intended. That one was for Mechie. I'm going to call him Mechie. John Mechie sounds better. Third down at 10 for C.J. Stroud from the Raven 25-yard line. Stroud looking for his first career touchdown. Thrown off his back foot towards the end zone. That jump ball is caught right on cue. It's Nico Collins, the Michigan graduate from Ohio State to Michigan. The Texans open up the scoring. That's a pass and a half from C.J. Stroud. The first touchdown pass of his career. And what a grab by Collins in the back of the end zone. Concentration catch, getting both feet down. Wow. Jordan Brevin looked like Tyler Boyd's twin. I don't know. That's a good question. So we'll be top 5 at the end of the year. I agree with that statement. I like that. Yeah, Brevin Jordan, I don't know. It's a very good question. As the extra point up and good. Making it 7-0 Houston. John Michi, how to say name. All right, we're all going to listen to this together. Mechie. Aw, what? All right, we're going with it. Excuse me. If people start hating on it, it's not my fault. Blame Google. So you just started to have more touchdowns than Young? I know, it's actually going to say that. Not going to lie. Jeremy Fairbairn on for the kickoff. And Ravens will begin their next drive from their 25-yard line. Out comes the 2019 MVP, leading that 14-2 team to blow a wild card lead. I guess Game never had the lead in that game. Derrick Henry owned every Raven defender that day. As a Browns fan, it was a luxurious sight to see. Texans could be a contender. Maybe for the division. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens back on offense, trailing by a touchdown. They're going to start with a handoff right side, which gets blown up, a loss of 2 for Dobbins. As a Browns fan, it's hard to fathom us doing good. So usually other teams in our division doing bad is just as therapeutic. That's just me, though. 2nd and 12 after Dobbins goes backwards on the stretch run. He lines up behind Jackson and will get another carry. Left side, he's got a lot more room to run this time, spinning down after a gain of 9. I think every division will be pretty competitive. AFC East will be good, AFC North will be good, AFC West will be good. AFC South will probably be between the Texans and the Jaguars, well, I feel like Jacksonville's got that locked up pretty well. 3rd and 2 for Baltimore. Gus Edwards checks into the game for the first time today. Lamar from under center will hand off to Edwards right side, fighting for that yardage with the penalty marker down. Looks like Edwards has the first down for now, but this one may be coming back, and it is. Just as expected. Excuse me. Browns roster just keeps getting better. It does.
Still 3rd down.
I think Steelers will finish 4th in the AFC North. They never do. No matter how bad they are, they never will. 3rd down and 9 after the holding penalty. Sets Baltimore back to their own 26. Lamar rolling right. Looking for options downfield. He's got him in on the run. There's Mark Andrews, his favorite tight end. Almost at halftime, and that's Lamar's first completion of the game. And just his 2nd throws. That takes us to the 2-minute warning from M&T Bank Stadium. Texans on top 7-0 after an excellent second drive by the rookie Young. Or the young rookie, Stroud, that is. A little twist on words. 1st and 10 for Baltimore out of the 2-minute warning. Lamar's first completion of the day. Goes for 27, looking for a 2nd completion. He's got it. And I believe that's OBJ. See if I'm right about that one. It is. First catch for Odell Beckham Jr. as a Baltimore Raven. Chile back on his antics. Love it. Steven Nelson on the tackle. Odell Beckham Jr. on his 4th NFL team. Looking to get back to his Giants prime as that pass right side is dropped by Patrick Ricard. But I wouldn't see Lamar playing OBJ. As a Browns fan, it's not worth the hype. Maybe that's because Baker was thrown to him, and I don't know, man. It was kind of quiet this game. Yeah. To be fair, that was Lamar's 2nd completion, and I mean, what else are you going to do about it? How do you drop that? Because he's a fullback. 2nd and 10 after the Ricard drop. Here comes the pressure, pass across the middle, incomplete. That was definitely an engage 8 play right there. Only because OBJ didn't fit in the offense. True. I guess. But to be fair, I don't think OBJ really fits well into the Ravens offense either. If he wants to be an explosive wide receiver 1, I don't think Lamar's much of the quarterback for that to happen. 3rd down and 10 for Jackson in the shotgun. Dobbins leaving the field, backfield to the left side. That jump ball is hauled in. The second catch from OBJ. Gain of 20. He'll have a breakout game or two. I mean, that's granted. That's going to happen. OBJ had a 3-touchdown day against the Cowboys in 2020. Stuff like that just happens. Ravens inside the red zone for the first time this afternoon. Lamar looking to go to the end zone. That one is batted down. Well played in the secondary by Jimmy Ward, the former 49er. Lamar rushing touchdown. They're too far down the field to run a read option here. Unless he's escaping the pocket, I don't see it. 2nd down and 10 after the batted pass there from Jimmy Ward. Well played by that Texans secondary, looking to repeat it. Lamar across the middle is going to say no to that one. It's a dozen gain to Bateman. The worst offense of all time. Yeah, that's true. Or the defense. Yeah, that was ugly. Gave up 49 points to the Cleveland Browns. That's pretty bizarre. That is pretty bizarre. Your offense that year was good, though. Until Dak got hurt. That was just a bad year in general for Dallas. Under a minute to go now in the half. Lamar has the Ravens 1st and goal from the 4. Jackson going end zone, incomplete. Had Bateman and Andrews in the middle. Too much steam for both of them. Thought we were going to come back. I did too. I got really nervous, bro. Not going to lie. We almost sold that game so bad. And then we sold against the Jets this year. 2 timeouts remaining for Baltimore. 2nd and goal from the 4. And so that one's intercepted. It's picked off and taken for a knee. Jalen Petrie, the safety. Lamar Jackson's red zone antics continue. That one looked like Petrie was running the route better than Andrews, and it results in a Texans touchback. Yikes. Knew it was over. Yeah, for real. Excuse me. So that shows Lamar is the passing ability of an all-pro quarterback and running back. I mean, I believe it. I mean, you said pick 6, but I'll give it to you. Texans secondary has come alive here in their own red zone as Stroud looking to do the same across the middle on a hook and sinker. Gain of 19. And there's Mechie again, his 2nd reception today. Lamar did, in fact, throw an interception. Very true. Almost identical to last year's Week 2 game between the Ravens and the Dolphins. If you guys remember that one. One of my personal favorite games. The rookie Stroud looking to add to the Texans' lead before halftime here at M&T Bank. Stroud got good protection. Taking a deep drop back, heaving it way down the left side. That jump ball's knocked down incomplete. He wanted it. He went for it. He's not afraid to take shots downfield, that's for sure. His overall is at least 78. Like Stroud? I think Stroud's 75. I don't remember. Stroud went deep on that one. Didn't quite connect, but good to see the rookie not showing too many nerves as he's going to step up. Hit as he throws. That one's a wobbler. Could be intercepted. It's dropped. Yikes. Remember Week 1 when KD hit a 58-yard field goal that would have been good from like 68 yards? Who did we play Week 1 that year? That was the Panthers. Oh, like IRL. Yeah. I thought you meant the sim. I was confused for a second. 3rd down and 10 for C.J. Stroud. In the shotgun, motioning out a man to his right side. With 20 seconds left in the half, Stroud feeling the heat. He goes down in a heap. Big-time sack for Matabuke. Actually, it might have been Tyus Bowser. I really didn't see that. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. As the punt here from Cam Johnston. Going back to the Ravens with limited time left on the clock. We'll see what they can do. As this one returned from the 20 up the middle. Stiff arm made. Tackle at the 29 with 6 seconds left to go. Madden Nerf picks? Yeah, they definitely did. Panthers with Baker Mayfield. What Lovie Smith doing on the Texans? He's just there to watch, man. Well, Lamar's going to take a knee, and the Texans will head into the halftime break with a 7-0 lead. Jackson has been not worth the money so far in this one, but lots of game left, lots of season left. You're going to hear me say that a lot in week 1. But yeah. And I'm pretty excited for tomorrow. It's kind of funny how tomorrow's game is Bengals-Browns, my favorite team obviously being Cleveland. And tomorrow marks the 1-year anniversary of my first stream on this channel, which is pretty bizarre. 1,416 subscribers later. Here we are. Really do appreciate all the love and support, whether you joined today or a year ago, or somewhere in between, wherever you fall. Your support does not go unnoticed. Just tune into the stream, leave a comment. All that good stuff really does help to keep it going. Can't stop the A-train, baby. Return taken by Devin Duvernay from the Raven end zone. Up the middle he goes. Good return to the 26-yard line. Darius Smith and Myles Garrett. I know, it's going to be a nasty duo. Filthy. And we got Okoronkwo from the Texans this offseason. And Dalvin Tomlinson. So our front four is going to be filthy. I don't see how we lose more than 8 games this year. Lamar in the shotgun. First play of the second half. Ravens got to get stuff going offensively. Lamar going to try to take off. And he gets back to the line of scrimmage. That is it. I mean, yeah, Brown's secondary is so solid. We got Juan Thornhill this offseason. Denzel Ward, Greg Newsome, Martin Emerson, Grant Delpit. Our linebacking core is a little bit but that's all right. We can live. Jackson in the gun on 2nd down and 10. We'll take a read option right side, and he's got breakaway speed. He's going to break away for a dozen. And of 12. For TJ Watt is thinking about coming back. You mean JJ? Yeah, I get you saying. What's good, David Henneke? Welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. Jackson will head under center. Gus Edwards checking back into the game for Baltimore. An I formation look. Stretch handoff left side as he jumps through one tackle. Well played there by Gus Edwards. That's a tough 8 yards gain on his first carry. I mean, he could pull up Gronkowski and retire for a year, then come back. Something like that. I can't believe Gronkowski really retired so he didn't have to go to Detroit. That goes to show how poverty they used to be. Pretty funny. Good start to the drive here from Baltimore. Doing well on the ground. Lamar going to take another read option right side, trying to get away from the tackler as he is brought down to the line of scrimmage with a penalty marker down. It's offensive holding. Oh, somebody must have turned up the offensive holding sliders. So it'll be 2nd down and 12. Jackson now in the gun following the holding penalty. He's going to hand off here to Dobbins. Left side he goes, getting back near the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be 3rd down and 11. I'm pretty excited to watch the Commanders play. And it has nothing to do with IRL. It's just because they were the last undefeated team last year. I can't wait to see how stupid antically they are in the series. 3rd and 11. Under 4 to go in the 3rd quarter. Lamar looking for the 49-yard line to keep the drive going along as he's going to throw this one across the middle to Dobbins, who can't quite fight his way for the first. Brought down to the 46-yard line. This Texan defense is playing well right now. Well, in the sin last year, Lamar and the Ravens didn't have an opening day touchdown. They had to wait until week number 2. They had a pretty rough start to that season. Jordan Stout on for the punt here for Baltimore. Getting this one away. As again, another punt inside the 10. Well played by Jordan Stout, putting backspin on it this time, making sure it doesn't go to the end zone. Pitting the Texans to the 8-yard line, a place a rookie does not want to be. But what choice does C.J. Stroud have? And honestly, can't complain about how he's played so far today. 1 touchdown to Nico Collins, who made a tremendous catch. This Texans team, don't sleep on them. I think they're good to win 7, 8, maybe even 9 games and win their division. You'll have to see. Big-time draft recently for the Texans, getting Stroud and Will Anderson Jr. Haven't called his name yet today, but we'll see what happens on the defensive end as Stroud throws this one right side incomplete. It's going to be interesting to see if he plays linebacker or defensive end for the Texans. He might fill in Okoronkwo's spot and play either. I feel like that would be an option. Just kind of go back and forth like Parsons. Halfway through the third quarter, C.J. Stroud in the shotgun with 3 receivers to his right. Going to go play action back in his own end zone. Got to be careful. Had to get rid of it. Well played by Stroud and the Raven defense. Don't want to take a safety in their first career game. That would be the opposite of good. Texans will live to see another day. 3rd down and 10. Houston at their own 8-yard line thanks to that excellent Jordan Stout punt. Now Stroud from his own goal line throwing this one left side. He's got a first down complete to Nico Collins. Well, despite the college rivalry, maybe these two got to have some good Big Ten chemistry. That's a great route ran right there by Nico Collins. A perfect ball placement by Stroud as well. You don't see that in Madden very often. Stroud going to go under center. Maybe give his arm a little bit of a rest after 3 consecutive passes. That is exactly what will happen, as that's a gain of 1 for Dameon Pierce, who absolutely ran over. And that was Brandon Stevens. Could be wrong, though. Do you see that turbulence guy on your TikTok? Unfortunately, yes. I do know exactly who you're talking about. 2nd down and 9, C.J. Stroud. Ravens rush 3. Stroud going to throw left side, and that's an interesting arm motion, but it's a gain of 6. There is no way that's not his foot on like a tile floor. I refuse to believe it. That is crazy to me. Like, I don't think he's got to be like an airbender if that's real. 3rd down and 3. Stroud with 2 receivers left and right. Looking to keep the drive moving here for Houston, feeling the heat. He's hit as he throws. That's intercepted. The first pick of Stroud's career. Return down the right sideline, and we're going to have a pick 6, the first pick 6 of the season. Demarion Williams. Stroud gave himself a little bit too much time. The imaginary clock in his head not going off in time. And Williams with a perfect interception. And the Ravens defense has their first touchdown. T. Speed and Kai said how to do it. That's crazy. Excuse me. That's wild. Yeah, turn of events. That was pretty bizarre. I think the Texans were in control, but rookies are going to rookie, man. It's going to happen. Extra point here from Justin Tucker to tie things up at 7 apiece. Kick is up and good. So we're tied at 7 apiece. 1 interception for each quarterback and 1 touchdown for each team. Obviously coming in different forms. Please tell me you guys have seen the video of Bryce Young standing behind his offensive line and he like disappears. How tall even is he? He can't be very tall at all. Like 5'11". Because that was a big concern with Baker Mayfield. Pulls his pants down so it can't be his feet. I can pull my pants down and make noise with my feet. That doesn't cancel it out. I don't know. Tucker here on the kickoff. As this return will be taken for a knee. 5'8". Wow, that's crazy. I'm taller than bro. 5'10", my height, and I'm 14. That's crazy. I'm like 5'10" and a half. I grew like 8 inches freshman year, and then I haven't grown since. So unlucky if you ask me. C.J. Stroud back on the field after his first career interception goes back to the house, much like Sam Darnold, as Pierce with an angry run, still going to lose 2 yards. And Michigan face real at 1.5K. I mean, I've shown my face before, but sure. Lost the 2 on that play. Yeah. All of my playoff streams, I have my face cam. And the March Madness predictions video, the Cleveland Brown rants, pretty much you name it. It's got my face in it. Stroud on 2nd down and 12. Looking to put the Texans back in the driver's seat. A pass across the middle is hauled in. There is Mechie again. Gain of 10. John Mechie having a pretty good day today. 3 catches, 48 yards. But it's still 3rd down. Save the celebrations for postgame. Got to worry about the present. Under 30 seconds left now in the 3rd quarter. 3rd down and 2 for Houston. Handoff here to Pierce up the middle. He's going to fight right at the line to gain, and he's got it. Odefa Owe just a second too late. And as we saw yesterday, every second in this game really does matter. So it'll be 1st down and 10 when we return to begin quarter number 4 with the score tied at 7 apiece. It's Stroud and Jackson looking to open the season up 1-0. Who's going to come out with the victory? Final quarter of action from M&T Bank Stadium. And the home opener for Baltimore is that carry up the middle for Singletary goes for 7. You think I should stream the face cam more often? I would if I wasn't so, sporadic. Like, in my playoff streams, I had already known all the players by then, but, now I got rosters here, I got water bottle. It's just, everything's a mess. Stroud under center on 2nd and 3. Well, handoff here to Pierce. Looking for some blocking. He doesn't have any of it. Still picks up a yard. So another 3rd down and 2. What an opening day upset this would be for Houston if they could pull it off. It would be quite something to see. Back-to-back 3rd down and 2s for the Texan offense. Singletary in the backfield will get the carry. Trying to go up the middle. He's got the 1st down. Seems like the gauntlet where the season's over. Don't have to do gauntlets. But, yeah, actually, what I'm going to do next season is just going to put every team in a tournament. So it's going to be the best team versus the worst team. 2nd best team versus the 2nd worst team, et cetera, et cetera. We'll do it like a March Madness type bracket. He did. Yes, Devin Singletary is a Houston Texan. Houston had a bunch of sneaky links this offseason. Stroud under center once again on 1st down and 10. Pierce getting another head off left side up the middle. Shedding tackles. What an angry run from Dameon Pierce. Into Raven territory. Picks up another 1st down. This Texan offense is moving right now. They're doing pretty well. For as young as they are, maybe that's exactly what they need, is some youth. Texans back in Raven territory looking to snatch back the lead as Pierce brought down after a gain of just a yard on that one. Roquan Smith on the tackle. Bryce Young is 6 feet tall. I was going to say 5. There's no way an NFL quarterback is 5'8". That would never happen. Back-to-back carries for Pierce. That one goes for just a yard. Handoff here, Singletary trying to get the edge. He spun down after a gain of 8. Chili just took like a 10-minute power nap, and now he's responding to everybody's questions in the chat. Kyler Murray is 1'3", true. Excuse me. They should have asked the NFL for like a pedestal for him or something like that, or to walk around on stilts. 3 minutes to go in the final period. A very important 3rd down and 1. As Stroud going play action, rolling right, setting his feet, gonna throw deep towards the end zone. It's incomplete. That's a big time incompletion. Had to check the weather. Oh, okay. Interesting. Bro had to type in his exact latitude and longitude to figure out where he was and the weather around him. You got to hand it off to Pierce there. That's crazy, man. I would go for it here from Houston, but they won't. Fairbairn on for a 50-yard attempt. Would be the longest make of the season if it goes through from the left hash. The kick is up, and it is good. That was good from 60. So Houston back on top by a field goal. Halfway through the fourth quarter. It's going to be an interesting finish. CJ Stroud's like 5 inches taller than Bryce Young, and Bryce is older. Dang. That's tough. Texans have a good kicker? Yeah, Fairbairn's a good kicker. Fairbairn has been probably the only Houston Texan to stay on the team for the last 7 years. That I can think of, at least. Fairbairn on to kick the ball back to the Ravens. Baltimore trailing by 3. They have not seen the lead yet in this football game. Looking to do so here at the touchdown on this drive. As that's an excellent return. Devin Duvernay shedding every tackle in sight. That was pretty insane. Out comes Lamar Jackson. Don't look up Fairbairn real name. Yeah, I just call him Fairbairn because Cammy, I don't know. Those Hawaiians, bro. Honestly. They exist solely so I can mispronounce their name. Time for Lamar Jackson to show why he's worth all that money he was paid this offseason. Ravens have not sniffed the lead yet today. Lamar looking to change that, scramble it up the middle, got some room to run, and he lost the football. Not a good way to start the drive, as the drive's going to end right there. Petrie with a pick and a fumble recovery. Expected. Lamar Jackson not disciplined enough to slide down, and Jalen Petrie going to teach him a lesson of veteran safety with a big-time play. I told you guys the Texans were going to win this game. I know how Madden treats running quarterbacks in this game, and it's not well. To be fair, I feel like any quarterback would have fumbled with a hit that big, but in the Ravens fans' defense, Lamar would have slid like 1,000 times there. Lamar now with a pick and a fumble, both during crucial times. It's now 1st and 10. With a penalty marker down, Stroud going to throw this one left side. It's going to be caught, but this one may be coming back. If not, it's a gain of 23, but it will be coming back. This is Texans better forget. Well, I'll have to check your Google form, but I'm not quite sure. I know there were only 2 people in the Google form that actually picked them. So there's only going to be 2 more undefeated people after today. Maybe 1, because somebody got it wrong. Egzoff, unless Egzoff picked the Texans. So you got the Falcons game wrong yesterday. First down at 20. Stroud. Handoff here to Pierce up the middle. Shut down to the 49. Oh, wait, no. I'm wrong, actually. Egzoff might be the only undefeated person left. I think everybody else picked Carolina. He's the only one that picked Atlanta. So, yeah, we'll have to see. But 2 unlikely wins to begin the season. As we hit the 2-minute warning from M&T Bank Stadium. It'll be 2nd and 19 when we return, so I don't know that Houston's going to win this game on this drive. We'll have to see. 2nd down and 19 after the 2-minute warning. Houston from the Baltimore 49. Handoff here to Singletary, trying to take the edge, getting back to the original line of scrimmage. First timeout taken by the Ravens. Rockyasin, another tackle. And this is a big-time play for both teams. If we could actually get the play to happen, that'd be cool. Perhaps the biggest play of the day. Singletary to Stroud's left on 3rd down and 10. From the 40-yard line, can the Texans move the chains and practically ice the game? Stroud has all the time in the world. He's going to throw a pass right side. It's caught on the sideline. There's Nico Collins. How about the blocking from the Texan offensive line? And Collins able to free himself up in that Ravens secondary. Wow. Well, he did step out of bounds, so that's important, because that does stop the clock. So that saves the Ravens a timeout. They're still going to have a chance here. Collins stepping out of bounds, stopping the clock with 1:46 to go. Ravens down to their final 2 timeouts. Hit off here to Pierce, who was blown up in the backfield. Well played by Tyus Bowser. Second Raven timeout taken. It'll be 2nd and 12 in just a moment. Ideally, the Texans would want a first down, not a touchdown here. But either or would work over having to kick a field goal. Is Pierce going to go in the direction of the end zone? That's a big gain of 10. It'll be 3rd and 2. See, I don't know. If you're Houston, you got to kick a field goal. I was thinking any other team in the NFL, I would go for it here. But you're talking about a team that has Justin Tucker. You got to kick. However, none of that will be relevant if they can score or get the first down here on 3rd and 2. Can the Houston Texans ice a Week 1 upset in Baltimore? Stroud, end zone touchdown. There's Mechie. What a great offseason story. He has his first receiving touchdown in his career. Wow. C.J. Stroud icing the game with a big-time drive. That's his 2nd touchdown for the rookie. And the Ravens are going to once again start the season out 0-1. Nah, calling him Cancer Boy is crazy. That is wild behavior. Fairbairn on for the extra point. Making this a 10-point game late in the 4th quarter with no Baltimore timeouts. And if you're John Harbaugh, that's the opposite of what you want. Perhaps if they spent some money on their secondary, they wouldn't have to pay Lamar Jackson all that money and worry about having to win these games. But I guess not. So Fairbairn on for the kickoff. We'll see what he can do. As the kick here from Fairbairn. Going to go back to the Ravens. Return will not be taken. Knee down at the 25-yard line. And out comes Lamar Jackson after absolutely settling the game on his last drive. Can he redeem himself? Texans are kind of team to choke this. I mean, yeah, they were up 24-0 against the Chiefs in the 2nd quarter and ended up losing like, what, 51-31? Yeah, that can happen. Fair enough. I can't lie, my back hurts really bad. I can't wait to getting to edit this. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens down 2 possessions with no timeouts. Got to start here as that pass across the middle. Not going to help them out whatsoever. I can't wait to put this in every team's subreddit and they're going to complain. This game sucks. It's not realistic. I know, man. I don't control the game. You have no idea how many people are like, yeah, why are you posting this here? Like, this is so unrealistic. I know, my friend. It's Madden. Lamar in the gun on 2nd down and 10. Likely in motion. Back up side end for Baltimore. As Jackson going to roll right into pressure. That's a big man sack. Malik Collins, the defensive tackle, actually glitching right there. Zay Flowers been quiet. He has been. He's on this roster too. I made sure of it. I even threw Shaquille Griffin on this roster for the Texans, who just signed like 2 hours ago. 3rd and 16, no huddle here for the Ravens after the Lamar Jackson sack. The last thing you want to take in this situation. Pass right side is going to be hauled in for a gain of 15. Looks like likely. Although, actually, you just called his name. That might have... No, that was likely. Because on this, he's number 84, Zay Flowers. Which is interesting. 4th down and 2. Once again, no huddle for the Ravens. Jackson rolling right, setting his feet, throwing deep left side. That's going to be caught downfield. What a catch. Who else but OBJ? Oh, but it's out of bounds. Doesn't matter. Turnover on downs. Texans get the ball back. Oh, that's brutal. That was a great catch, too. That looked close. I don't know that he was out of bounds. We might take another look at that. I thought he was in as well, but looks like we're not going to take a look at it, and that's going to do it. C.J. Stroud in victory formation. For the first time in his young career, he will start the season at 1-0. How about the Houston Texans? What a performance from Stroud. Threw a pick six, but other than that, pretty well organized. 2 touchdowns today. Can't complain too much about that. Stroud going to line up in victory formation one last time. And the Houston Texans pull off the Week 1 upset in Baltimore. Stroud starts his rookie campaign out 1-0. The Texans beat the Ravens 17-7 on opening week. Wow. All right. Well, there you have it. Houston 17, Baltimore 7. Join me tomorrow for some more AFC North football action. It's the Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns from Cleveland Browns Stadium tomorrow at 5 p.m. Hopefully you guys will join me then. But thank you all so much for joining me today, and I will see